white flag is raised. And that off. In the Ladbrokes Champion Stairs Hurdle, grade 1 over 3 miles. They have in total 13 flights to jump, and the greys to the fore in the early strides. Gentleman's Game and Vanier, being followed by Sartre Burley and Classical Dream on the outside. Then the mare Concertista, who landed in company with Paisley Park, and dropped in as Ashdale Bob. Continuing down the back straight of flight number 2. Gentleman's Game has moved on in front of Vanier. Then Sartre Burley on the outside of the hoop collars Classical Dream. Concertista with the white face on the inside of Paisley Park. And Ashdale Bob the back marker. Good run to flight number 3. And it's Gentleman's Game the leader from Vanier. Sartre Burley next on the inside of Classical Dream. A high-class winner of the race 12 months ago in Paisley Park. Concertista and Ashdale Bob. Heading for the side of the track in flights numbers 3 and 4. It's Gentleman's Game and Richard Blackmore a length and a half in front of Vanier and Keith Donoghue. And Sartre Burley, Mark Watch on the inside of Classical Dream and Paul Townend. And then Paisley Park and Aidan Coleman. Concertista, the mare written by Darren Jacob, and Ashdale Bob and Robbie Parr, last 7. Flight number 4 of the turn into the straight. And it's Gentleman's Game opening up. Good 4-length advantage over Vanier, and third is Sartre Burley, the grade 1 Liverpool Stairs Hurdle winner. Then Classical Dream, Paisley Park, Concertista, and Ashdale Bob. At the end of their first mile, as they head for the 5th flight in the home straight, very little changes in the order of running. It's Gentleman's Game, lobing along, 3 to 4 lengths in front of Vanier. Third place is Sartre Burley, and then Classical Dream with head bound low. Paisley Park is 2 behind Concertista, and there's Prickly inside of Ashdale Bob. The 7 runners come by the winning post with 1 circuit to race. Gentleman's Game, maintaining a lead of 3.5 over Vanier and third Sartre Burley. Struck by Classical Dream and then Paisley Park, the 2019 Stairs winner. Away from home for the first time. And Concertista and Ashdale Bob, the upper flight number 6. Gentleman's Game pops it. 3 to 4 lengths in front of Vanier as they meet rising ground to flight number 7. Which will bring them to the halfway stage. Then Sartre Burley, the white cap, turning in third. Classical Dream on the outside, but inching closer to Paisley Park than Concertista, and Ashdale Bob remains the back marker. As they go away from that flight, bringing them downhill to number 8. And they're almost back at the point at which they start. Gentleman's Game, Rachel Blackmore, bowling along in front of Vanier, Keith Donoghue and Sartre Burley. Mark Walsh, Classical Dream, Paul Townend, Paisley Park and Aidan Coleman. On the inside, Concertista, Darren Jacob, and continuing in 7th and last place, Ashdale Bob and Robbie Parr. They've passed the halfway stage as they jumped out flight 6 from the finish. Small mistake by Concertista. At the end of a circuit, turning back into the far straight, Gentleman's Game enjoying a 3.5 length advantage over Vanier and Sartre Burley and Classical Dream, who's been 4th from flag 4 than Paisley Park. Ashdale Bob is relegated to the back of the field. Concertista. Less than 9 furlongs to go and 5 flights to jump. Up and over the next, it is Gentleman's Game from Vanier. Sartre Burley still no changes up front. Classical Dream, Paisley Park and Ashdale Bob. Last flight in the back straight. Concertista has been pulled up on entering the back straight and dismounted by Darren Jacob, the 4th last flight. And it is open in front. Gentleman's Game, who was scrappy enough at it. Vanier 2nd, then Sartre Burley, Classical Dream, Paisley Park and Ashdale Bob. They've really tightened up. 5 furlongs to go and 3 flights to jump. Gentleman's Game, reeled in by Vanier, then Sartre Burley, Classical Dream poised on the outside of Paisley Park, ridden along in between those two. And although Ashdale Bob is the back marker, very much in touch with half a mile to go and 3 flights to jump at the Ladbrokes Champion Stairs Hurdle. Gentlemen's Game and Vanier still 1 and 2. Then Sarna Burley and Classical Dream. Ashdale Bob moves up on the outside of driven along Paisley Park. We've got a reminder as they come towards the second last. Gentlemen's Game from Vanier. Sarna Burley is pushed up in between them. Round the outside is Classical Dream, then Ashdale Bob and Paisley Park, the back marker. Round the home turn for the final flight. Gentlemen's Game arriving on the outside is Classical Dream. Sarna Burley is there in between them. Ashdale Bob tries to join them, and then Vanier, they've left behind Paisley Park. Coming down to the final flight, Classical Dream is swinging in the centre, comes to the front from Gentlemen's Game. Ashdale Bob and Sarna Burley, the final flight, and over in front is Classical Dream, drawing on from Ashdale Bob. Gentlemen's Game, then Sarna Burley, Classical Dream from Ashdale Bob. They're going to the line. Classical Dream is winning the Ladbrokes Champion Stairs Hurdle for a second year running. Ashdale Bob follows in the winner. Then Gentlemen's Game, Sarna Burley, Paisley Park, and Vanny, a triple crown of festival showpieces for Paul Townend.
Paul Townend wins his third Grade 1 of the week, following on from Energy Neem and of course Allaho yesterday on Classical Dream. Back-to-back runnings of this, well done.
Yeah, he was very good. He behaved himself brilliantly in the race. Worked out lovely first. Here plays to his strengths a lot, you know.
Looked like he didn't go overly quick, is that a fair synopsis?
An even gallop though. I thought it was a fair gallop. Not fast, but like we went an even gallop, which probably suits every horse, doesn't it?
Changed a couple of things as well today. You brought him down nice and slowly, you got up on him out in the track, and just to try and keep the lid in his horse.
Yeah, it's different day, different things, and it's hard to second guess what he's thinking himself. So we just try to keep him as relaxed as we can. Yeah.
Worked the trade, he settled well throughout the race. He was a little bit keen in your hands the early part of the race, but I'd say at all stages you were quite confident.
Yeah, he's growing up in his races. Like he's given himself a chance in the middle of them, and once you don't upset him and keep everything as gentle as you can, I think that's probably the key to him.
That's obviously the best way to ride him as well. Hold on to him for as long as possible, because he just, at times, even today, doesn't find a whole pile off from the back of the line.
Yeah, well, I suppose, he's a 2-miler, what was a good 2-miler stepping up to 3, so you'd expect him to have as much pace as anything in the race. So when you're able to use that at the right time of the race, it's the obvious thing to try and do.
Blue Lord?
Yeah, the race has changed a bit with the other horse coming out, Gentleman to Me, but he's a Grade 1 winner. He's a consistent horse, and we'll give it a good rattle, I think.
You'd Gabanaco in front of you in the Arkle. Is it fair to say you were a bit disappointed with his run, the Arkle?
We were. You'd have to be disappointed from the second last home. So it was. We probably got involved there as well, and it's going to be a different race today, as I say. But I don't think there's a whole lot between himself and Gabanaco. It's probably a difference of a jump in them, I think.
It's quite an open race now with Gentleman to Me.
It is. Hot on Clare's a high-class horse in Saint Sam. We didn't get to see him in Cheltenham. He went early in the Arkle, so it's a competitive race. It's definitely not a 2-horse race in here.
Well done. Best of luck. It's been a good week so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do indeed. He's just thanks, Willie. Yeah, he's just chatting to an owner I know on the phone. Hey, well done. He seems to relish it here.
He does, loves it. I thought Paul, gave him a lovely, tidy ride, settled him, brought him late down to the start, got him away nice and relaxed, and had him put to sleep for most of the race. So he was really good.
Is he a horse that you think has to be held on to for as long as possible?
It's always better. He just gets upset, and I think he's better held on to. Yes, yeah.
And in the race, you don't.
But he's done it the opposite way. He's jumped out and gone and made the running. But
Concertista all right?
Yes, she's loaded up in the box, and she'll come back here, and we'll probably just get her to a vet. But I think she's fine. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Bye bye.